Don't skip this video because today's courtroom story is full of shocking twists, hidden secrets, and unexpected revelations. Just when everyone thought they knew the truth, one piece of evidence changed everything. Watch until the end to see how it all unfolds, and you don't want to miss a single moment. Stay tuned. Let's go.
Tell me about this vacation. Why were you on vacation with Ms. Moore, Ms. Grant? Are you related?
No, she's my son's ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
And this is an annual trip we take yearly to commemorate my husband's death.
Okay. All right. I'm very sorry for your loss. So you take this trip.
Yearly.
And where do you go?
Well, this time we're going to North Carolina.
Okay. So you went to North Carolina. And how many of you were going on this trip?
It was myself, my son Devin, and it was the young lady.
Okay, just three. Mm-hmm. Just three. So the three of you decide to go on the trip. What are the expenses that you're saying that the defendant owes you for? When you go on the trip, what do? You have dinners,
Excursions.
Excursions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what did you do on the trip? Tell me, what were the activities?
The activities were a whale-watching trip.
Okay.
We were going to go to a museum, ATV trip, and some restaurants.
All right. So what was the agreement for this trip? Did Ms. Moore pay for her own ticket? Did you pay for her ticket? Did you fly? Did you drive? Give me the details.
We drove. I paid for Ms. Moore's part of the trip because before we left, the day that we were leaving, she had an issue with her credit card being fraudulently tapped in. So instead of her not going, I told her that I would front her the trip. And when we got back, we'll iron out the details as far as paying back.
So you said to her, listen, you're having problems with your credit card. I'll just pay for the things right now and we'll deal with it later. You'll iron out the details later.
Exactly.
Did you expressly say, I'm going to pay for this now and then you should pay me back later?
Yes.
You did say that?
Yes.
The defendant's saying no. What was your understanding of this agreement, Ms. Moore?
My understanding, we left it very ambiguous. It was very much, I will cover you and then we'll worry about it later.
That means the same thing.
All right. So that's exactly what she testified to. We're going to cover it and then worry about the details later.
Yes. But what it sounded like she was saying is that she said that I have to pay her back later. But when she says, we'll worry about it later, it sounds like, okay, we'll figure something out, not necessarily.
That's exactly what she testified to. We'll iron out the details later, which basically means everything that you said. The question then becomes, with the credit card issue, what was your original plan? Did you want to have that money free on that credit card to pay for things when you got there? Or after you found out your credit card had been, it had been a case of fraud against your credit card, did you say, well, I'm not going to go because I'm not going to have any money? What was the issue once you found out there was an issue with your credit card?
Once I found out there was an issue with my card, I was fine with not going. It was whatever.
Because you knew you needed money to go?
Exactly.
So it was never understood from your estimation that everything was going to be paid for?
Right. No. Initially, because my card got frozen as we were packing. So when my bank called me, I was like, dang, I'm not going to be able to go anymore. So I had full intention of paying for everything on the trip, but because my card was frozen.
And what were you going to pay for? Everything? Or you were going to pay for your portion of the things you did?
My portion.
All right. So I want to go back over to you, Ms. Grant. So this conversation that you had, don't worry about it. We'll iron out it later. Did you all text that, write that, email that, anything?
No, we did not.
Do you have any text messages that would explain what this agreement was? This ironing out later? So the court can see the context of this conversation?
Not anything that says that we'll iron it out later.
So how did you all say it? It was verbal? It wasn't written? It wasn't in a text?
Correct.
All right. How long had you been dating her son, Ms. Moore?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
So you knew this young lady?
Yes.
And you knew that she would be support to your son?
Yes.
All right. And so which evidence did you bring today? Evidence of the things that you've paid for on the trip?
Exactly.
Let me see that, please, Ms. Grant. And then I'd like to hear from your witness as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
How long did you stay on the trip?
I stayed for 2 days.
Okay. So you guys, a 120-minute, a 2-hour whale watching tour. I love that. I love a good whale watching. 168 was just for her one ticket, or was it 168 for all three of you all?
Just her one ticket.
And then The seafood tower, honey, because we got to have the seafood tower.
She ordered that.
Oh, she ordered the seafood tower.
And didn't eat it.
Your Honor, I shared it with them.
All right, let me just look. I want you to get to that, but let me just figure out what else she's asking you for. In 2 hours of ATV riding, $145. All right, Ms. Moore, please tell the court what you were trying to say about the background information on the seafood tower. Is that it? Or
Yes.
is it the background as to how you claim that you got asked to leave?
They're all one and the same.
Okay, so go ahead. Tell the court.
So how it started was, like we said, I had credit card suspicion. So once we finally got on the road to the trip, not even 5 minutes into the drive, mind you, I was in the back seat. She was in the passenger seat next to my man, and she starts asking me about my career. I'm an art history major, and I want to be a museum director. And I don't mind curiosity. I don't mind you asking questions about what I want to do. It gives me like you're judging me and not like you actually want to know.
So you felt offended because she didn't understand that your art history degree could be marketable.
Correct.
All right. So what happened? You got your feelings hurt.
I did.
Okay.
And so we finally got to the house that we were renting. And as we began cooking, Miss Sharon began cooking. And she asked me why I wasn't helping. And I said, because I don't know how to cook. Devin has taught me a couple things here and there about how to cook, but I was never taught how to cook growing up. I grew up in foster care, so nobody was there to teach me that. And she starts questioning my womanhood because I can't cook. She questions my ability to care for her son.
So, Ms. Grant, were you being hard on your son's girlfriend? Because you know that happens sometimes.
No, Your Honor. It was the first I've heard that I'm cooking in the kitchen. I'm wondering why she was not coming in the kitchen to help me.
You didn't even come in and say, Ms. Grant, can I help you with anything?
No, nothing. So then I get the lowdown that she doesn't know how to cook, and my son's been cooking for her for the past 2 years.
Well, is there something wrong with that? Tell the truth.
Well, maybe if I had known in the beginning, maybe I could have helped her or taught her how to cook or something.
I want to hear from your son, too, because I pretty much heard enough of this, but I want to hear from your witness. Stand up. You've been sworn in. State your name for the court. Step forward to the podium. To the podium, sweetheart. State your name for the court.
Devin Grant.
Now, that's your mama.
Yeah.
Right there. And this is your girlfriend during the trip.
Yeah.
Now, what we didn't get to is why we saying ex-girlfriend now. How did the breakup happen? We know mom was putting you to the task in there.
When she started asking me all these questions and it didn't feel like it was coming from a genuine place, of curiosity.
Mr. Grant, did you ever just do the nudge like, Ma? Like, come on.
No, I never noticed anything to me. I didn't notice any friction. I thought it was like normal questions that my mother was asking.
Just oblivious.
So you just thought your mother was being normal?
Yeah.
And you couldn't read that maybe your girlfriend at the time was feeling a little bit judged and feeling like those questions were, then there is a closed space. Like a car ride is somewhere where you can't walk away to. So you kind of might feel a little uncomfortable. You didn't know that?
No.
And so did you ever say to your girlfriend, because let's be honest here, we got you and your mom and your girlfriend on a trip. When your girlfriend's credit card goes out, am I just the only one in here or gallery? You let me know. Did it just ever dawn on you to say, hey, babe, don't worry, I'll cover your part? Me, she's your girlfriend, not your mama's.
That is a great question, Your Honor.
I know, I asked those a time or two. That's what I do for a living.
Yeah.
It didn't happen that way, Your Honor.
What'd you say?
It didn't happen that way. Devin didn't know about it.
Oh, Devin never knew about the credit card.
No, this is a discussion that I had with her. Devin was out packing the car when I overheard the credit card.
And so you just basically said you don't have to tell nothing to nobody. We just deal with it later.
No, I didn't tell her not to tell anybody. I guess she didn't want anyone to know.
You didn't tell your son?
No, I didn't. I didn't tell him until dinner, one of the dinner before she left. The trip.
All right, so you go through this whole thing thinking that when we get back, she's going to figure out how to pay me back. You didn't have a question in your mind as you were paying these expenses that you would not get this money back.
Exactly.
At what point did you become an ex-girlfriend? Why? And then how did she ask you for the money back?
So the day I decided that this relationship wasn't going to work was dinner on night 2.
So you had broke up with him on dinner on night 2. That's why you didn't eat the seafood tower.
Correct.
Shoot.
Correct. My appetite was gone. So initially what had happened was we had a whale watching trip planned, which is what I asked for.
You requested that trip?
Yes. Each of us had picked an excursion.
Okay, so that was the thing. Everybody picked one.
Right.
Okay.
So I had whale watching, and I didn't feel super comfortable doing the whale watching, because there was bad weather, and I just didn't feel comfortable being on a boat with the weather looking the way it looked. But they felt comfortable, and also the energy wasn't good for me, so I just was like, maybe letting them go on this excursion on their own will be fine.
So you didn't even go on the whale watching?
I didn't.
After you requested it?
Correct.
I'm having a great time with his mom. You feel like she's being a little judgy. Your boyfriend's not intervening. How does this all come to a head?
So at dinner, I am enjoying my seafood tower at first, and then she keeps reiterating, because her daughter was supposed to be in my spot. I wasn't supposed to come on the trip initially. She kept saying, oh, I miss my daughter. She was so adventurous. And in a way where she's kind of side-eyeing me as she's saying it, kind of insinuating that I'm a place filler. I'm not welcome here, and I wish my daughter was here instead of you.
Okay, why do you feel like you got kicked off? Get to the point.
Because he said, after I responded to her constant berating,
how did you respond?
I told her I felt she was being disrespectful, and I didn't appreciate her energy towards me throughout the whole trip.
And then what happened?
He tells me that I need to stop disrespecting his mom, or I can leave. To me, what I heard was,
he hit you with, or you can leave?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You got really angry, Mr. Grant.
Yeah, I felt like she was disrespecting my mother, so I told her, you need to leave if you're going to keep disrespecting my mom.
It's amazing to me you can see disrespect when it's coming to her.
You
but when
told
it's
us
me,
we had a weird relationship.
You do.
Okay, so he said that, and then you felt like it's time for me to go.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to shovel my feelings for anybody.
All right, so you just packed your things, and how did you leave if you'd driven there? You got a flight, or how'd you get back?
Rented a car.
You rented a car and just drove back. How did it happen that they're requesting the expenses?
So it was a couple weeks later. Devin had reached out to me wanting to have another conversation. I really wasn't open to it, still not open to it. And we still had to exchange our items because I had some stuff at his house, he had some stuff at mine. So we had to meet up anyway in person. So we had a little bit of a conversation, but at that point, the relationship was dead for me. And then a couple days after that, Miss Sharon texted me.
It's not Miss Sharon.
Miss Sharon texts me. She wants me to call her Miss Grant, but I can't. And I can't. Miss Sharon texts me and asks
What
me,
is the difference between Miss Grant and Miss Sharon?
She's standing there for being disrespectful.
She wants you want her to refer to you as Ms. Grant, your last name.
Yes.
You feel like Miss Sharon is too familiar, and now that you're not, did she call you Miss Sharon before she broke up with your son?
No.
So you've always wanted to be referred to as Ms. Grant.
Yes.
And how does it hurt you to call somebody what they want to be called? What's it to you?
It just feels like a control tactic to me.
Okay.
And I'm not going to play into
Y'all
it.
getting petty now. If somebody just says, call me Miss Grant, then you just call her Miss Grant. Now, I want to say that she was a little bit hard on you, but you're starting to giving me that little energy. And I understand you're a woman of a certain age, Miss Grant. I'm a woman of a certain age. And I realize the new generation, y'all flow a little differently. However, and I can respect that. You don't necessarily do the things the old school way. Am I right?
Correct.
Those members in the gallery that are kind of still old school upbringing. You don't question if your elder says, call me this. It's not for you to go to decide what I'm going to call you. It doesn't fly like that. Now, this is where the law gets tricky and life moves in. As I'm sitting here, though, I'm saying to myself, right? If a young woman was really financially invested in this trip the way she planned to be, you wouldn't be so apt to just blow it and leave and walk away and this. And it seems like you're acting a little flighty to this court, Ms. Moore. And I know you had a difficult time. I know you had a falling out with your boyfriend. And I also know you maybe felt alone in the process.
Yeah.
But you also had people paying for things, right? In reliance on the fact that you were going to enjoy the things. So why would she pay for whale watching for 3 people, then you decide not to go? That's a problem. So for this reason, the court is going to award the plaintiff $168 for the whale watching trip because you did not go after you knew she bought all of the tickets for the 3 of you all. The rest of it, Ms. Grant, to be honest with you, when you're in a situation like that, you need to be a little bit more detailed and have something in writing, even if it's a text. However, I do know that you bought that whale watching ticket thinking she was going to watch some whales.
I thought
$168 for the plaintiff. Court is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the plaintiff.
The defendant owes $168.
I'm glad he dodged that bullet.
You can have your little $100 that you
Good
need so
riddance.
bad.
Petty.